Welcome everyone to the channel. Welcome back to some more F1 2021 driver career mode with Aston Martin. We've had a good series of runs recently and it's time to head to Singapore to see if we can continue the streak. Let us see if we can perform better than last time, and as always, make sure you check out the link in the description for the link to the playlist of all the videos we made so far on driver career mode as well as my team. So without further ado, let's head on into today's video. Before we continue though, just want to make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure that red subscribe button down below is pressed. Hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More than 50% of you are not subscribed at this time, and it would mean a lot if you guys subscribed and supported this channel. Thank you guys so much for your support, and let's move on with today's video. Now, important thing going into the next round here is that we're still bottom of the table here. We got some upgrade elements through. I think something in the aerodynamics got triggered and came through. I think we're expecting a couple more upgrades to come through in this episode as well, just before we head into Singapore. I think the powertrain could use some help here. I'm going to trigger the rotors just before the US Grand Prix, so it's in 2 videos time, but that should be good to see. Not looking good. We're still below Alfa Romeo. I don't think anything came through. We're just waiting on a minor durability upgrade and then a major powertrain before the US Grand Prix, of course. So yeah, I don't think anything new came through other than the one element at the start of the episode. But without further ado, let's go to Singapore. It is time to see what round 16 has in store for us. Let's go to race weekend and hope for a good race around Singapore. Welcome to qualifying at the Singapore Grand Prix. This is going to be a difficult circuit. We always struggle on Singapore. The previous My Team video that we arrived at Singapore or went to Singapore, it was a bit of a struggle. I did find some good pace, but I think that was just because I was kind of lucky with my driving. I mean, we did win the Grand Prix, I think, but I still... Or wait, did I DNF? I think I DNF'd after having a massive gap. I don't know, I forget. But still, Singapore is a kind of difficult circuit because you have to try and cut as many corners as possible without breaking the laws of the rules. So 2 tires need to be on the grid or on the track at all times, so we're gonna have to try and cut it the best we can. AI is gonna be overpowered during the practice and qualifying, to be honest. We did manage to get P9 by the end of all the practice sessions. P2 or FP2, at least we got P9, and FP3 was just a free practice, a quick practice of just quick simming everything. And we did miss out on 2 elements. First time this whole season, I think, that we missed out on 2 elements, and that is mainly attributed to us not having the pace around here that the AI requires us to have, which I find kind of weird, but it is what it is. We move on. We did get a solid number of points in the end, so I think we should have sufficient funds for more upgrades next time around. But anyway, it is raining a bit, and it seems like it might get closer to heavy rain at some point. Seems like FP1 will, or Q1 will be okay. Q2 will be okay as well. Okay, so the playing field is kind of level now. We'll see how well we do here. All right. Whew. This is a very slippery lap. Let's see what time we set. Oh, P2. Okay, let's try one more lap immediately. It's still good enough for DRS right now. So let's see. Conditions deteriorated exponentially, so we just stopped after the first lap. Lewis Hamilton with the fastest lap, 148.5. We are just behind him by 1.5 seconds, 150.1. And we make it through, but Lance Stroll does not make it out. I think it's the first time we qualified Lance Stroll. Schumacher, Russell, Latifi, and Mazepin get knocked out alongside Lance Stroll. Let's see what happens in Q2. Alright, let's see. What's our lap like? Do I make it out? I don't know. We'll see. There was a moment of fresh air, no rain. Oof. Let's hope we have a good lap here. We get knocked out. It's 0.4 of a second against Pierre Gasly, so we are tactical pole position P11. It's a decent effort here. We made it into Q2, which is a rare sight. Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Ocon, and Alonso get knocked out alongside us. But we'll see what we can do from P11. I hope we can have a good session. So let's move on to race day around Singapore. Let's see what position we finish on race day.
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula One returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging Grand Prix. The Marina Bay Street Circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Sainz, Lando Norris, and Ricciardo. Gasly, the rookie, Perez, and Kimi Raikkonen. Giovinazzi, Leclerc, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. George Russell and Stroll, Latifi, Mazepin, Yuki Tsunoda, and Mick Schumacher. Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Here we go then. P8 because of grid penalties up and down the field. We're going for a medium soft medium or medium soft strategy. I think we will take that. That is sound. I like that. Does the time change if I adjust it ever so slightly? What if I go for a soft stint and on the softs? Okay, we're going to be way too slow apparently. Let's just... Oh, we can be a little faster. But I'm going to revert... Oh. Huh? That's possible. Okay, hold on. We can do a soft to medium. We'll start on the mediums and then move on to the softs. Let's take a look at the... Okay, so it's 20 laps on the mediums recommended. I might try that. We're going to do this. So what we're going to do is stick to the original plan here. And we are going to try and race on the mediums. We'll see the conditions on track. If there's a safety car, we'll dip in for another set of mediums. If not, we're going to do that 20 laps of mediums and then the rest on softs. All right, so this is a good strategy call, I think. So we'll go mediums to softs. Lights out. And we are underway here. Oh, God. Had a massive slide there. Losing positions. There's wing fragments flying everywhere. Leave me space, leave me space, leave me space. Don't squeeze me in too much. Okay, we're P10. Vehicle condition.
No issues with tire wear for
okay.
now. Keep taking care of them.
Our car seems to be in okay condition. There's just a bunch of wing fragments that flew off of other cars, I guess. Just keep it clean for the first lap. That's all I ask for. Come on. This turn is the most difficult out of all the turns for me. That hairpin is my bane of my existence on this track. I am feeling a lot of vibrations in this car. Not quite sure from what. Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, that's not extension, huh? Thought I went beyond the white line. Okay, someone's gone in. Guess someone had wing damage or something. Hamilton had wing damage, okay. So lap 1 done. We're moving on. Oh, it's 3 wide going to turn 1 there, I think. Or was it 2 wide? One of the two. It's 2 wide right now still, between the Ferrari and a McLaren. Oh my god, look at the map. Verstappen and Bottas seem to have just disappeared into the distance. Okay, I'm gonna make a move on the inside of Raikkonen here. There we go. That's what we love to see. Okay, Perez, Gasly, Norris, all in the vicinity here. Doing valiantly, keeping the Aston Martin up here. We are the 3rd slowest car on the grid.
Some information on Sonoda. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Oh, I could get a move done here on Perez. Great exit out of there. Around the outside at the hairpin. Oh, he hit me. Vehicle condition.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Driver behind. Driver behind. Driver behind. Come on, give me information. Oh, it's glitched. Alright, anyway, we're focusing.
DRS is being enabled this lap.
Squeezing Perez on the inside. Defend, defend, defend.
And in the DRS zone.
He pushed me wide. Come on, I need to get close to Gasly, please. Okay. Squeaky bum time now. We gotta try and preserve position as much as possible, while also driving calmly. I lost a lot of time trying to ask about Perez, because the bloody glitch of the system. Alright, Gasly's going in. But I got the RS off him. A little corner cut, sorry. Okay. We're looking good right now. Trying to catch the cars ahead. I just see them ahead. This should be good. Sainz and Norris were squabbling, so they are slightly slow, but they are still 2 seconds ahead of us. I'm really finding some pace on the mediums now. I think they are phasing it nicely. Okay, there's a retirement happening for sure. There's a green flag happening. There's a retirement. Kimi Raikkonen's out.
They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Okay, Kimi Raikkonen's out. A DNF in a long time, I think. But no safety car. Alright, no safety car. Just yet. I'm doing alright on these tires right now. Wear is looking okay. We're still in optimal range. We'll see when we progress closer to lap 12 or something how our tires look. If we can keep them alive for a little longer, maybe we'll go longer. Alright, I take the lead of the Grand Prix essentially. Everyone's moving on to the mediums. They will be rapid now. Alright, we're pitting this lap.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Alright. We've done well so far. Verstappen is right behind me now. Of course, they're not our competition. They're the fastest cars around here.
Faster than us by around 1 second per lap.
Yeah, that's expected. Teammates is in the pits.
Lance is in the pits.
Hamilton's in the pits as well. Box this lap.
The pit box is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out on track.
Like, obviously the pit box is going to be empty by the time I come around. Unless you guys are doing a 1-minute pit stop for Lance Stroll. Which I hope you aren't. Alright, Verstappen's right behind me. He's going to get DRS off of me. Let's see, where do I release? P4. I would release P4 if I dip in now. That is actually very solid. Because everyone else still needs to pit. Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
This lap has been a little sloppy right now, mainly because the tires are dying. But we're going to move on to the softs. Really push on them for like 5 laps or so. Oh god, that's my last warning. Yeah, I have no grip on these anymore. Oh. Alright, in we go. Oh, soft compound tires, here we come. We should be releasing just between Gasly and Ricciardo. As long as these guys give me a good pit stop. Come on, boys. That's a 3-second pit stop.
Release,
Oh mein
release.
Gott. Mein Gott muss das sein. But yes, I think I'll still release between Ricciardo and Gasly. Ricciardo just went past us. Gasly's making his way up the road right now. It's going to be tight.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Oh no, Gasly overtakes us. We're P5. Driver in front.
Gasly is ahead of you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 39.9.
Okay. How did I not get DRS? I am very curious about that. We're really going to push because it looks like we're only doing 5-6 laps on these tires. So we're going to push these guys until they die. And then we're moving on to the mediums for the finale. Come on. I want to overtake Gasly ASAP because he's going to drag me back. Let's get past him here. Marvelous. Nice. P3 or P4, sorry.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Alright, Ricciardo, come here. Alright, look at this. Ricciardo's right here. He's losing his back end all sorts. He's dipping in. We come in next lap. Let's go, let's go. We got DRS off of him, which is good. Let's go.
Seconds.
Bottas is the only one still out. He still needs to pit one more time. I think he's pitting this lap. Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Marvelous. Where's my teammate? Teammate status?
Gap to teammate behind is 34.1
Oh, Jesus.
seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 12th. The time last lap was a 1:42.5.
12th? Oh, that was a poor turn. That was a very poor turn. Driver behind.
Verstappen behind. The gap behind us is 4.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums.
Okay, so Verstappen just left the pits, I'm assuming. It's gonna be pretty rapid. I'm currently expected P5 release, so I'll hold you to that. I just gave you this whole lap to prepare. I'm in. We're in for mediums. Let's go. 11 laps on the mediums, I'll take, or 10 laps on the mediums, I'll take. Oh, 2.9 seconds. Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. But we preserve track position, I think. There's Ricciardo. There's Ricciardo. There's Ricciardo. Ah, he's gonna be ahead of me. Bummer.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Thought I could get the overcut on him, but no, the undercut is powerful. Yeah, the undercut is powerful. Max Verstappen is ahead of Valtteri Bottas as well. Or was he already ahead? I'm not sure. He may have already been ahead, and he preserved position pretty much. Alright, jump cut to lap 31. Final lap of the Grand Prix, and we are still in P4. Seems like when we're on the same tire as the other cars, we can't get anywhere near them.
7 seconds.
Tire advantage was everything. As you can see, Gasly slowly starting to catch us as he dumps his ERS. That was expected. And Ricciardo's going to extend the gap to us with the DRS advantage. So yeah, it's a solid race.
Gap to car in front is 7.5 seconds.
It was just a solid lap after lap after lap. Maintained position, had a good buffer between Gasly and Ricciardo. So we're just seeing out the rest of the Grand Prix. Taking a car like an Aston Martin, third worst performing car on the grid, it's quite impressive to get P4. So I don't know, I guess there's a huge disparity between the practice and qualifying AI and the race day AI. That's the only explanation I can have, that the AI is very different or it's broken. Mainly because right now I'm running 110 AI. I haven't changed that at all. Like, look at this. Let me just scratch my nose a bit. Yeah, 110 AI. So yeah, quite impressive. Oh god. I just let go of the accelerator there for a moment as I exited the menu. But no biggie. We should secure P4. Gasly should still be far away behind us. There's the confetti and the fireworks. Max Verstappen has won the Grand Prix. Bottas P2, Ricciardo to round out the podium. And we complete P4. What a drive in Aston Martin.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
Well done, Max Verstappen, on winning the Grand Prix and Valtteri Bottas getting P2. They were just miles away. They were like 25 seconds ahead of us. And then Daniel Ricciardo, who was approximately 8 seconds when we crossed the line. Beautiful drive. Well, it's a great day for Max Verstappen, who gets fastest lap as well as P1, so it's a perfect day for him in Singapore. Bottas and Ricciardo round out the podium, myself in P4, which is also a stunning result for the Aston Martin. We were a bit faster than the AlphaTauri, our fastest lap being a 1:38.0. Pierre Gasly behind us, Hamilton, Sainz, Perez, Norris, and Leclerc rounding out the top 10 points. Giovinazzi, Tsunoda, Alonso, Ocon, Stroll, Russell, Latifi, Mazepin, and Schumacher round out the finishers, with Raikkonen being the only DNF. Lance Stroll being back here, he is a full second slower than I was, which is quite interesting because I was almost a full 0.5 or so slower than him during qualifying. Anyway, here is the standings. This is getting quite interesting. 32-point gap between Hamilton and Verstappen. It seems like Verstappen has this in the bag, to be honest. Perez is just behind Hamilton, 234 to his name, 249 to Hamilton's name, 15-point gap. I'm still in P5 with 115 points, so I have a 9-point gap to Ricciardo, who had a good day today as well. So that gap is slowly starting to shrink, which is troubling. Stroll still not scoring any points, 22 points and P13. I just don't know where he is. He didn't score any points today. Gasly and Norris swap positions, 94 and 92 respectively. So only 2 drivers with 0 points, Mazepin and Latifi. No surprise there, to be honest. P6 for Aston Martin. We are still trailing AlphaTauri, 2-point gap between us now. And I don't know if we can get anywhere higher. We've just been falling down the order right now. So we'll try to push on in the final stages of the Grand Prix season. Hopefully we can get a P5, or if we get another decent result, maybe P4 is in the horizon. So we'll see. Could say today was a good day. We successfully qualified in Q2, which was good because that is a rare sight. We always get knocked out in Q1 in the Aston Martin, but we were able to make our way up the grid into Q2, mainly because of the rain. It was surprising how much rain fell during the qualifying one session, and that allowed us to have a good run in Q2. So Q2 it was dry and I just couldn't find the pace, but I was fastest out of the bag markers, so P11 was good enough to see us in the running for the race itself. P8 starting position because of grip penalties, of course, and then a massive crash here and there causing drivers to pit early doors, and that allowed us to build a significant lead on everyone, and I think we did well considering how slow we were in practice and qualifying to bounce back and get a decent result on race day when it matters most. Another solid number of points in P4, just shy of the podium, which I am very happy about with the third worst car on the grid. So hopefully we can build on this performance in the next couple Grand Prix. I believe Japan is next, and then we're heading to the Americas. So it's going to be an exciting couple Grand Prix remaining before the season ends. Yeah, I just can't believe Aston Martin are this bad. They don't like pit stops and they don't like upgrades. So we'll see how far we can push the team up in the standings, and we'll continue that next time. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 content is going up on my channel on the regular, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on all the fun we have here. Thank you guys so much for your support today. Thank you so much for taking the time out of the day to watch this video. Take care of yourself, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys at the next Grand Prix.